What is good? Welcome into Driving the Nightline. My name is Alan Bell, and look at the star-studded cast we have today. Prince of Picks, good to see you, buddy. How we doing?
What's up, man? Well, glad to be back on the show. Shout out to the crew. Hoping to get some winning tickets today. Got a few plays for you guys. Actually, for tomorrow's slate of games. So got the world of football is really kicking off tomorrow. So got a big weekend ahead of us. But yeah, man, happy to be back on for you guys.
Man, it's good to see you, buddy. Japan, how we doing, bro?
Doing pretty good. Bringing some UFC picks for Saturday night here. So ready to get
Nice.
into it.
Nice. Mosh, sir, how we doing?
Haven't been called sir too many times in my life yet. Doing really well. Had a nice bounce back day on the show. We got a Caminero home run. We're rocking. We're rolling. I'm happy that the one play that I didn't have for the show didn't kick it. So we're looking for a good rest of the day. Let's go. Baseball all day long. Can't be bored.
There we go. All right. Speaking of that, let's take a look at how we did yesterday. You saved us, man. Look at you there. Astros, Dodgers got that one. Phillies, tough one. Cubs, Blue Jays did not come through for me. That one was brutal. But you 2 for 3, man. Solid day, bro. Solid day. All right. Let's jump into it first. Now, I'll tell you this. Prince of Picks, you're our leadoff hitter, bro. All right. Go ahead. Let it rip, big dog. What you got?
All right, man. So, like I said, guys, these games are taking place tomorrow. So these are for Friday the 15th here. We're going to start off in the Netherlands, Eerste Divisie. This is the second division of Netherlands top flight football here. 2 p.m. Eastern kickoff. We got RKC is going to be taking on Helmond. We're looking at Helmond here. They're in really bad form here defensively. They've allowed a goal in 10 straight matches, and they're also winless in their last 10 in a row here, are Helmond. They're also winless in 12 out of the last 15 against RKC. So just a team in really poor form here. Meanwhile, RKC, on the other side here, they've scored 2+ goals in 5 of their last 7 head-to-head against Helmond. So they have been able to score goals fairly easily against this team. I'm going to take the team in better form here. We're going to go with the same game parlay. RKC double chance plus their team total over 1.5 goals. You get that at plus 180. Basically, we win that bet as long as RKC scores 2 goals and they don't lose the match. Next up, we're going to go over to the Belgium First Division A. This is a 2:45 p.m. Eastern kickoff where Leuven are going to be hosting Genk. We're looking at a lot of goals in this one. BTTS has hit in 13 of the last 18 head-to-head between these two sides. It's also hit in 4 straight for Genk and 4 of the last 6 for Leuven. Genk coming to this one undefeated in 15 of their last 18 matches against Leuven here. So we're going to follow the numbers on this one. I'm going to take Genk on a double chance. We're going to parlay that with BTTS, and you get that at minus 110. Again, you win this bet as long as both teams score, and Genk does not lose the match. Then finally here, we're going to go to the EPL, the big one here, English Premier League, kicking off their season tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. Defending champions Liverpool, they're going to be hosting Bournemouth. Liverpool, of course, as the defending champions, they've gotten even better in the offseason during the transfer window here. They've really boosted up their team. Liverpool, they have won 8 of their last 9 at home against Bournemouth, and they've also scored 2+ in 17 of their last 20 matches against Bournemouth, and 6 straight overall here. So Liverpool in excellent form here, picking up right where they left off. Bournemouth on the other side here, minus 188 to finish in the bottom half of the league. So they are expected to have a bit of a subpar season this year. Mo Salah, also, we're looking at him to score in this one. He has scored in 8 of the last 11 head-to-head against Bournemouth. So Bournemouth is a team that has been goal-friendly to Mo Salah here. I expect him to continue his excellent form carrying over from last season, as well as the Liverpool team itself. So we're going to take a 3-leg parlay on this one. We're going to go Liverpool money line plus the team total over 1.5 plus Mo Salah to score at any point. And you get that at minus 115.
Nice work, my man. Nice
Appreciate it.
work. Yeah, indeed. I got the wrong screen there. All right. Japan, go ahead and continue it, big dog. What you got?
All right, let me throw these on there right there. All righty. I'll be playing Carlos Protest by decision on Saturday night. I just think that after the loss with Ian Gary on his last fight, that he'll get it done. He does have the KO power, so you can look at his KO prop, but I think Neil is just a strong opponent. He'll stay in there all 3 rounds, and I think Protest will also be able to get it done by points. Also look at his significant strikes. And then the main event, Dricus Dues, please. Money line, I just think he's a little bit better. Yes, this will be Chimaz's first championship fight, but I mean, him coming out It's going to be a great fight. The only way that Drakus does lose if it's in the first round. But if this fight goes after the first round, there's no way. It's deep waters. Chamaza's not going to know what to do in those deep waters. And that's all I got for Saturday.
Thalassophobia, baby. What are you going to do in them deep waters? What are you going to do? Now, I think that, hold on. Yeah, Dusty had the comment. Can't wait to hear AB do the recap of all these names. It's going to be impossible. Oh, my God. Hey, Japan, great work. Prince, great work as well. All right, Big Mosh. 7 games in Major League Baseball today. And if you have, look, we all privately but together did an over-under that on the number of plays that you have. We said
At what was the number?
34 and a half. No, no, I'm kidding. You got a nice list today, dude. I was looking over it and putting some of them in and before the show started, and I'll finish up afterward. I like where you're going today. Let it rip, bro. What do you got?
All righty. Yeah. So listen, we got a great matchup. If it was last year, we would be looking at an under 6.5 total for the game. We got the Tigers and the Twins. I like the no-run first inning here against Tariq Skubal and Bailey Ober. I've seen, listen, let's start with Skubal. He is just a beast. He is an ace. He's gotten hit up a little bit lately, but we all know that he's going to bounce back today. I'm not necessarily so confident that he's going to have 10 or 15 strikeouts, but I am confident that a falling Twins team he's going to be able to handle. And on the other side, I like Bailey Ober. He is a different pitcher in the last few games coming back from his injury. Even with all of his injuries, he still has a 3.32 ERA in the first inning. And Tariq Skubal, with no shocker, has a 1.57. Love the no-run first inning here. I also love the under here in almost all the aspects of the game. Next up, we got a first 5 play with the Marlins and the Guardians. I saw this line. I couldn't believe it. I love the Marlins in the first 5 innings here. I took Marlins first 5 team total over 1.5 at -130. You can get the first 5 money line at plus or even money right now. Completely love that. Facing Tanner Beebe. In the last, what was it? He's given up 4 runs in the last 3 games. And in his last 13 games, he has given up multiple runs. In his last 13 games in a row, he has given up multiple runs. Just wanted to say that again for effect. In the last month, he has a 6.14 ERA, 9% barrel rate, 45% hard hit rate. Marlins are striking out 9th best, or I guess 9th least in the league, 6th in the last month. I don't think BB is going to have success here. He's going to give up at least 2 runs in the first 5 innings. Give me that team total over. Next up, we like the Mets in the first 7. Again, we're taking a home team to get in the first 7 innings over 3.5 runs. I got this at -125. We're really, if the Mets are up, we're only missing out on 1 inning. And while the Braves bullpen is terrible, they're probably coming in before the 7th inning. If I had a guess, they're coming in at the 4th, 5th, or 6th inning here. What can I say against Elder? Elder is not having the season that he wants. He has a 7.97 ERA in the last month. His barrel rate's not bad, but his hard hit rate and strikeout rate are absolutely atrocious. I think the Mets, I'm not going to trust them in their pitching, but I can trust their hitting. Their hitting's on fire, and that's what I'm counting on today. I think that they score 4 easily, and I think they do it well before the 7th inning. Last but not least, I like the Diamondbacks against the Rockies here. Rockies have been, I think, extremely lucky winning their last 2. I don't think it happens again. Give me the Diamondbacks team total over 5.5 and the money line parlay together. If you just want to take the run line here, don't hate that at all. I don't think the Rockies are going to be able to score 5 or 4 or 5 against the Diamondbacks, even though their pitching can kind of crumble at any time in the area. Coors, give me the Diamondbacks today. I think they're going to crush all game long.
The total has gone up to 12.5 now. 12.5. And it's going to go to 13. All right. Now Z Money did not have thalassophobia on my DTL bingo card today. Yes. I'm glad you picked up on that. Oh man. Fear the deep open waters, bro. Thalassophobia and deep. Put it in your lexicon. Get it going, man. It's a good word. It's fun to say too. It's coming from arguably the dumbest human being on planet Earth in regards to pronunciating names and things. And that one's fun to say and you can do it. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Now, Moshe, you were talking about the Diamondbacks and the Rockies, right? Okay. I'm going player prop today, but I'm going to go oppo side. Everyone is going to be betting the Diamondbacks side. Player props, team totals, all of that. It's the right move. All of I'm lock in step with you on all of that, right? That said, though, I'm going to go player prop on the other side, and I'm going to go with Jordan Beck over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs at plus 130. Beck can go. And even if the Diamondbacks come out and just beat them down, it actually opens up spots for the team that is down to find areas and innings where they could get cheap runs, cheap hits, cheap RBIs, all of that throughout the game, right? And I think, don't get me wrong, the Rock, it's a game. We don't know who's going to win, but I have a feeling that Jordan Beck's going to have himself a night. So while everyone is going to bet like the Diamondbacks side, Diamondbacks props, I get it, and I'm right there with you. I'm just going to play on the other side to be a little contrarian tonight. What do you think about
that? He is the third person on my list for a player prop in my model on the Rockies side. You have Brenton Doyle. You got Brenton Doyle. You got Ezekiel Tovar, and the third name here is Jordan Beck. All three of them, my model links for hits, runs, and RBIs.
Yeah, and I think
it's a great look. I think if there's anyone due with their season average and someone who's kind of cratered lately, it's him.
Yeah, I do too. And here's the other thing. Here's what I struggled with, though, in this game. And I'll tell you, I struggled with it. The player props, which, it makes sense. You got a total that's going to go to 13. The player props are juiced. Everybody's. Like, if you're playing hits, runs, and RBIs, you've got to Corbin Carroll, you've got to go to 4. Ketel Marte, you've got to go to 4. Right? Jordan Beck is at 3. Don't get me wrong. I love Jordan Beck. But
at that point, you might as well be looking at total bases. If you're looking at 3, and if you're looking at 4, you should automatically be looking at total bases. Because at that point, you're already betting that they're going to get on base twice.
Yeah.
Right? Granted, it might not work out if they get a walk and they get hit through, they pass. But I think the more likely outcome here is total bases. And I think those numbers are a little less juice than the hits, runs, RBIs market.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you. This is going to be quite a game. And if you notice, I didn't take the run line on the Diamondbacks game, although I still like it because of these historicals, because of the hitting environment. 1.5, you can get that at minus 112 right now, I think, at FanDuel.
Wait. The Rockies team total?
No. Sorry. The Diamondbacks run line.
Oh, so I'm sorry, run line. Sorry. I thought you said I was like, it's 1.5. I didn't even think to look at what the Rockies team total is tonight. I assumed that it's juiced as well.
Matty Ice was looking at that last week, and the play didn't come through, but the look was the right look. And I think the Rockies are going to score 2 or 3, right? I don't think they'll score 4 or 5. You never know. Let me look right now on the team total in the first 5 innings on DraftKings.
Yeah. Take your time. I'll read some of the chat. Zach says Perdomo, one hit, Marte, 2 total bases, Del Castillo, 1 RBI, Ober, 4 Ks plus 463. B-Day parlay. Is today your birthday? Zach?
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Boy, he slipped that curveball in. I was about to read Brian's where he said, can AB handle the curve? Zach just threw a curve. He just threw a slider off beside us all day. Happy birthday, big dog. Happy birthday. I love it. 2.5. Dusty's got it. All right. 2.5 first 5 for Colorado. Game 5.5. Okay, that makes sense.
And you can get the 4.5 on the first 7 as well.
Yeah.
It's not
juiced.
It's just not.
The whole game is juiced. I know that's what scares me, man. It's like
the Rockies' offense isn't good enough to put up 5 runs every single night, even though it happened the last 2 nights. Does not mean that it's going to happen in a third night in a row.
Dude, putting up 6 runs for anybody is, I mean, that would be like taking some of Prince's teams, like taking a soccer team and like they need 4 goals. You're like, dude, that's a big ask. You know what I mean? Like that's
even for Liverpool.
Yeah. Like, and Prince, feel free to jump in like on any of the MLB talk. Like, that's what gave me struggle with this game in everything, man. Japan, AB, thank you. Got to head back to work, man. Thank you, bro. Good to see you, man. Thanks for jumping on. Thanks for the picks, bro. Yeah. All right, let's get to home runs real quick. Let's talk about this and see what we got. Mosh, you go first. Prince, go after, man. All right, who you got today? Schwarber?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. Go.
They can read it. You got it.
All right, we are on the same page today. I was looking through home run props last night, and there wasn't anybody who really jumped out at me. And then I started looking at the weather, and oh my gosh, and recent history and pitchers. And I think Pete Alonso has the trifecta here. Against Elder, he's hitting .375 with a homer in 9 plate appearances. In the last week, he's hitting .286 with 3 home runs. And in the last 2 weeks, he's hitting .326 with 6 home runs. So if we're saying that if we're looking at metrics and stats that say consistency here, it's hard to beat this. This is where you want to go, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got great humidity, you got great weather, you got a good ballpark for hitting. It all comes together here. Pete Alonso is my man.
Yep. Dude, we talked about it this morning. I went the same direction. Pete Alonso has everything lined up for him tonight.
It's like an extra 15 to 20%.
Yeah.
Just based on the environmental factors.
If we could just keep him from striking out, and I'm not saying that it gets like Alonso.
Hey,
like,
listen, Elder has an 11.
Just get the bat on the ball.
Yeah.
Is what hold on. Like what I'm saying is like just if he gets the bat on the ball, he's gonna have great contact and it's gonna travel. It's gonna go. Like, so if we could just get him to just have one of those nights where you just get the bat on the ball, good things are going to happen. All right. Sorry. Keep going.
No, I was agreeing with you 100%. Elder has the exact matchup that Alonso needs because he has an 11.5% strikeout rate and a 44% hard hit rate. That is just perfect.
I know. And let me say this too. The conditions are right for the Braves as well. Like,
I didn't take the Mets on the run line. I took the team total.
Yep. That's a good call. I'm telling you, these games are crazy every time. Like, you guys know it, but like they just
if you
weird.
Haven't been watching in the last 2 days,
they get weird. And the best part is they're going to play next weekend too, in Atlanta. And on Friday, the 22nd, the first 15,000.
Heating up.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
Oh, it's gonna be.
They're gonna make people a lot more nervous than they should.
Well, they're just gonna ruin people. Like really,
Yes.
Prince. Who you going with? Who you like home run today?
Me, well, I gotta go with the former Cubby, Kyle Schwarber, plus 150. But really, that's all I got, guys. I defer to the two of you for my baseball picks, so I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, dude, it's a great play. I mean, that guy is on absolute fire.
Yeah, right. I remember he was hitting them a lot when he was with the Cubs. I know that was years ago, but it's one of the few big names that I try to follow. So we'll go for it. Yeah.
And what 2 great franchises to play for as well. You know what I mean?
Right.
The Cubs and the Phillies.
Right.
Yeah.
Historic, legendary.
Yeah,
right.
Dude.
So loyal fan bases, a long time.
That's what I was gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Loyal and 2 dope uniforms too.
Yes.
Old school, clean baseball uniform.
My opinion, not just to say this as a homer because I am in the Chicago area here, but I think the Cubs have a top 5 uniform in all of sports. I just think it's so clean, that white and blue with the pinstripes. I don't know, man. It just hits differently, dude. I don't know, I don't know if I'm on an island on that, but that's just
for me, it's the blue and white. Blue and white pinstripes is where it's at.
Yes,
it's classic. Dude, it's classic.
No, it's the Yankees, fools.
Hold on. Don't get me wrong. The Yankees,
of course.
the Yankees are the standard.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. The Yankees pinstripes, it's the standard. It is
Yep.
The Dodgers is a standard, but look, the Cubs is a standard. It is classic, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that the Cubs is better than the Yankees, but I ain't saying that the Yankees better than the Cubs. Like, they can go at each other. You know what I'm saying? They're classic, right?
Yep.
The Cardinals, you know, their uniform. Like, I love baseball uniform, and I'm one of those weird dudes that I like road unis a lot of times more than I like home. I love grays, dude. I love the Look, I'll say this: the Yankees road uni is great, dude. It is classic because you know exactly who it is, whether you like them or not. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, that's the Yankees coming in. Like, all right, they're classic, dude. They're dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Their roads are dope.
Yeah, and not only that, but I think like the pinstripe, it's exclusive to baseball jerseys, right? Like you don't see it in any other sport. Nobody else does pinstripes. You don't have like the vertical lines like in soccer jerseys, right? So a lot of teams will have like their vertical stripes, but it's not the pinstripe. So like that pinstripe, you know, it's just something significant about it, right? It's just something nostalgic about it, you know, in relation to baseball, right? So it's like it just, you know, those pinstripe jerseys, they just hit differently in general. But for me, dude, like not to switch topics here, but my favorite jersey of all across all sports. The Raiders. I love that black and silver, dude. Ever since I was a kid, man, I wasn't even a Raiders fan, but I just always wanted their jerseys because, dude, those jerseys are just, I don't know, for me, man,
You can't
they're
beat them.
so intense, dude. Like, man,
They're so intense. Like,
right?
it is everything with the Raiders was perfect. The branding, the logo, the owner, the crazy ass. Like, dude, they had a sign. I'll tweet it out after the show. They had a sign basically that said, "Rule number 1: there are no rules." Like, go out and break somebody's arm. I don't give a damn what you do. Win the game. Like, that's it. Just win, baby.
Just
like,
win, baby.
Dude, it's dope. Like, that's why, like, even they've gone from city to city, and unfortunately, you know, some teams deal with that, man, with ownership and all that, and legislations and whatever. But like the Raiders, you know, I mean, whether you like the Raiders or not, like you look at it, you're like, that's a badass uniform. It is.
It's football, right? Like they're symbolic of football, right? Like you look at the Raiders, you look at their logo, you look at their history, you look at their jersey, and it just like screams football, right?
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like hard gridiron, you know, nose tackle type shit. Like
you know what we need to do? We need to do a whole show on uniforms, and we need to really do it, and we need to break it down by categories of like, all right, standard home and aways. That's like, let's split that off. Throwbacks, let's split that off. The new styles, you know, like Major League Baseball's the city, and you know, the white hot heat, like whatever, like those, like put all of them in like the separate categories that they need to be. You know what I mean? Because it's like the orange creamsicles.
Well, I was just about to say that. For me, worst of all time.
The Kelly Green of the Eagles are, oh my God,
terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
Hurts my eyes, man.
The Lady Vols. I love the lady, like how they incorporate instead of orange and white, it's the light blue, the baby blue. It's dope. And I'll tell you this, they've got a softball uniform. I swear to God, it's one of the cleanest I've ever seen. It's blue. It's baby blue with orange pinstripes. It is so dope. Like, I don't know why the baseball team hasn't taken that, but it is so dope, man. Like, yeah, those are clean.
And then one more, again, not to switch topics, but for some of you younger heads out there who may not know about these jerseys, man, Google the NBA, Google the original Toronto Raptors and Vancouver Grizzlies jerseys. I'm gonna tell you guys now, dude, there has never been another jersey that hits like those jerseys. Like, there was something so cool and so creative about the design and just the color scheme. Just again, the intensity of it, like, man, for me, those are like you know, holy grail type of jerseys, you know, like up there. But do you guys so fit, man? If you guys don't know about those, Google those, man. Those you guys will see. Those are such fire jerseys,
bro. They're dope, and I'll give you a firsthand account. You know, the Grizzlies, like when they went from Vancouver to Memphis, it was a big thing of like, we don't have to change these colors. You know what I mean? Like, because, dude, that Vancouver, Seattle, that Pacific Northwest. I mean, you're right. Like, they were so dope, and Memphis ended up changing the color scheme and, you know, and all that. I'm with you. They're
dope.
Yeah,
dope.
In the Seattle Supersonic.
You don't see it. You know what? Nowadays, man, all these newer jerseys they're very basic. Like I don't know, man. It's like all the colors went away. Like it's just everyone and they want to be so Let me not. It's just neutral color schemes. Let me just put it that way.
No, you're right. Like
That's
now,
all the design is out of it. It's hard.
Well, the NFL is kind of leading the charge here on going with the gradient coloring, like the Atlanta Falcons. That's going to be the newer style uniform. And, again, uniforms, and I've been in this industry of hearing the people talk about it, right? They specifically create these uniforms for kids to teenagers, right? Because that's their marketing tool for building the next generation of fan bases, right? That's why they do it. It's brilliant. It's the WWE did a lot of stuff that was like, marketed, to our age when we were young.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And they caught hell for it because, the other wrestling were like, what is this kid crap? And they were like, just watch. You know what I'm saying? So it's smart. And that gradient coloring, but we'll see, every team can go their own route.
So you guys want to know what obviously the Yankees are my favorite uniform of them all time. That'll never change. But a uniform that I thought was really cool growing up was the Phoenix Suns.
That's my team, bro.
With the gorilla?
That's my team.
That was really cool. That was like a purple and gold, like the
purple and orange. Purple and orange, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very distinct.
Yes.
And also, my favorite players were all on that team. Nash, you got, Amari Stoudemire. That was a great team.
Bro, I'm a diehard Suns fan. That's music to my ears, man. Who knew? That's awesome. We have to talk more about. We have to talk Suns basketball later.
I'm not a Suns fan.
It's okay. The players, though.
I appreciated Steve Nash and
Stephon Marbury in the dark days with Tyson Chandler. Yeah, I could go on and on, man. But I don't want to turn this to an NBA channel, but NBA show. But yeah.
Well, this is all sports show, man.
There you go.
All is
covered it all, man.
Now, Dusty said, Sterno, you said you're giving off Luke Bryan. Hey, y'all, Luke Bryan. I can't do it. Luke Bryan
that sounded like Kermit.
Yeah. That's a good comparison. His voice, look, it's even too country for me. Oh, hey, y'all. Hey, y'all, appreciate you buying my album. I can't even do it.
It was a very impressive voice that does belong in an animated TV show somewhere, but I don't think it sounded like.
No, it's hard. Like, he's so country. Luke Bryan is so country. It's hard to do. I can't even do it. It's hilarious, man. That's a good comparison, though. You got to look like Luke Bryan, which is not a bad thing to say. I mean, there's worse things to say about a guy. Much
true.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, look, dude's a good-looking dude.
That's a compliment. That's a compliment, man.
Oh, it's absolutely a compliment.
No doubt.
All right. Let's bring it back to baseball. You know why I like Kyle Schwarber?
This making you uncomfortable?
He's like, all right, enough about me and my looks.
By the way, so he hasn't hit a home run in 2 games in the last 2. Schwarber. Oh. Yeah, I totally bring it back to baseball. I just got to panic and just go back to what I know.
Yeah, that's not concerning. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, South Georgia, dude. Yep, that's South Georgia country, dude. It's tough, man. It's real country. All right, so you said Schwarber. He hasn't hit a home run in 2 games, right?
Yeah, he is due. He is a complete boomer bust right now. He's hitting 196 in the last 2 weeks. With
it's a home run or strikeout.
Yeah, or
that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah, and he's hitting 0.087 in the last week with 2 home runs. So he is absolutely only swinging for the fences. So if he makes contacts, he's gonna hit that one. And I think that's why you have those odds the way you are. And Brad Lord is not going to continue having the amazing start of the season that he started with. Like, he's just not. He's due to regress.
Yeah. Joe said I was doing Kermit the Frog, and you're actually, yeah, I actually was. Like, not meaning to. Like, that's an accurate look. Nice call.
You sound like the dad from King of the Hill. What the hell was his name? I forgot. I'm drawing a blank. Can't remember his name. Hank Hill. Hey, he said,
a blockhead. You called me a blockhead. I can't do anything. This is tough. Oh, dude. Yeah, that was Kermit. Abby said very different from where I'm from in Atlanta, Luke Bryan is from the back. He's country as it gets. And that's not an act either. That's exactly who Luke Bryan is. Now, Aubie, me and Randall might be in Atlanta next Friday. If we are, I'm going to hit you up. We might go to that Braves game. The way, damn it, Bobby. There it is. Yeah.
Damn it, Bobby.
Dude, that show was great. That show was funny. When they went down to New Orleans and Bobby got hooked up to that Rouge culture, and he was like, he was wearing a linen suit and like a hat, and he walked out, he goes, "This flower is wiltering," and the next thing is Hank taking all the clothing and throwing it away and throwing him in the truck.
Dude, I love
God. Dude, he had that New Orleans, that old classic New Orleans down. "Oh, this flower is wilting."
Such a good show.
Dude, it was classic.
Such a good show.
All right, let me get the picks back up here. Run through yours real quick, Prince, one more time. You said these are tomorrow, right?
Yeah, these are all tomorrow, so we got some time here. But so we're going with RKC double chance plus their team total over 1.5. That's at plus 180. Then we're also taking Genk on a double chance and BTTS at minus 110. Then we're also going to take Liverpool money line plus their team total over 1.5, plus Mo Salah to score at any time. That one's at minus 115.
Nice, man. Japan's going and help me out. Carlos Prates by decision, plus 280. And what a name here. Dricus Duplessis, money line, plus 190. Dude, Dricus Duplessis.
Sounds like a Roman warrior.
Oh, yeah. Like, dude, like you're going to win a battle and then go on a quest.
Yeah.
Like, that's a name right
100%.
there, dude.
100%.
And I don't know if it's like, would he be a baby face or a heel? You know what I mean? Like, because the name screams heel.
It does. It does.
But
it could go either way, though.
He could also be your goon, like in a good guy, like in a good way.
It could be it could be the hero that saves the.
Like you could put him in a Lex Luger type, type role here. Dude, what a name!
Wow.
Yeah, most run through yours.
Yeah, I like the Tigers Twins no run first inning, minus 125. Marlins first 5 team total over 1.5. Mets first 7 team total over 3.5. And I like parlaying the Diamondbacks money line with the Diamondbacks team total over 5.5.
Nice, man. Look, now the best part of that name is that I screwed it all up.
Dracus Duplessis.
Dracus Duplessis. Nice. All right, Zach, again, happy birthday. Second, thank you for being a smart one here and helping us on that. Still a badass name. Mosh, nice job. Thank you, sir. Dusty said Dracus is winning this fight, then conquering the Northlands. You're damn right. There is going to be reckoning at the feet of this giant. Is he big? I don't know anything about him.
No idea.
Yeah. I would hope so. Like, you got to be a goon. You know?
He's definitely a badass, that's for sure. With that name, it is 100% he's a badass. So that much we know for sure.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go Jordan Beck of the Rockies. Over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs at plus 130 tonight. Okay. We'll jump out of here, man. Prince, good to see you. How do we follow you, and any final thoughts you got, man?
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick, one more final thought on the Liverpool game. I forgot to mention this earlier, but there's a lot of books that are offering promos and boosts right now. Specifically, they do that traditionally, like for the first game for the EPL. So definitely check your books, shop around, and see if you guys can find some boosts for that parlay that I gave out. But otherwise, you guys can follow me on TikTok and X at PrinceofX10, and then you guys can also follow me on the Discord app here for DTL. I post a lot of plays here on the WNBA channel, also the NBA channel, on the soccer channel. Those are the 3 that I'm primarily focused on. So you guys can get some plays there, and then also you guys can check my pinned post on my X profile. I have a VIP program there where I deliver plays every day of the month. So if you guys are interested in signing up for that, you guys can look at the X profile for more information.
Nice. Thank you, man. Good to see you again. Big Mosh. Now, Dusty said we need 5 more minutes to get to the Sterno 38 leans for the day. So, okay, any final thoughts that you have? And your final thoughts have to include 1 lean.
All righty. I can do this. So if we went 5 more minutes, I would maybe have another 30 plays. Because we haven't gone the full 45, let's just give 1 out. All right?
please.
You know what? Let's just give 2 out. Why not?
Please.
1, if you get a good line on the Blue Jays, I think that's a really good look live right now. I would wait until the top of the inning, the start of the top of the inning, and then grab it probably at -120. At this point in the game, you've seen enough. I think the Blue Jays kind of pull it out. My real play is Tigers Twins under 7.5 at -115 here. I think that's the play. Nothing in the Tigers offense has shown me that they're ready to hit at home. What makes you think they're going to be able to hit on the road? And for the Twins, I mean, I think they're kind of in shambles. I know they won yesterday. That doesn't really prove anything to me.
1-0.
It's not. This is
Bro, they went 1-0 in a bullpen game. You've got Scooball on the mound. Like, I feel you. This is a great look. Keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, I just don't see anything from either of these teams to say that they're going to score runs. I almost, you know what I wanted to play in this game, and I'm still debating.
Do the Cubs and Blue Jays score runs? Keep going. But did the
No,
Cubs
it's 0-0 the last time I checked. I wanted to take no runs in the first inning, no runs in the second, no runs in the third, no runs in the fourth, and no runs in the fifth, and see how many times we can just cash that. It's all around -120, -130, depending on the inning. And when I looked last night, I'm going to play that one of these days. It's just very risky if you have a breakout game and you lose all 5.
Yeah. Zach said, Moshe, wrap it up. AB is a Mario tournament to practice for. Dude, I'm getting this speed run down. All right. I mean, we're just running through levels, warp zones. I do like this Nintendo, dude. It's got 30 games on it. So, like, I've been bouncing around. Mario 3, I played the most. Mario 1 played. Mario 2, it was different, right? Like, it was so different. With Doki Doki Panic on it.
Is that the NES? Is that the NES Mini Classic? Is that what you got? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Bro, got it for $100.
Okay. Good deal.
Yeah, because I couldn't find them anywhere. And every regular Nintendo full size, was like pawn shop, beat to piss. I was like, I'm not.
It's hard to find a working Nintendo these days in NES. 100%.
Which is surprising. Like, you would think that Nintendo would sell. They sold this thing out. Like, you know what I mean?
Did.
So
yep.
They got more money than God, dude. Like, they're just printing money out there. But it's awesome, man. It's got Mario's 1, 2, and 3, Tecmo Bowl, Excite Bike, both Zeldas.
Yeah.
Zelda 1 and 2 at least.
Nice.
Oh, it's dope.
Yeah, they got the other Super Mario, the one you said with the Japanese version of the Super Mario 2, which is like almost like Super Mario 1, but super hard.
Yeah,
right?
that's the one that I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got an emulator myself. It's got like over 100 systems. I bought it for from this guy, like he makes computers and stuff. It's got like over 100 systems, got all the games on it, like over 40,000, 50,000 games. Shit, it's really cool. I'm all about retro gaming, man. That's awesome.
I love
Hook
it.
me up, man.
Yeah.
Hook us up with that deal.
All right, I'll see if I can talk to the guy. Yeah,
that's
it's on like a little PC, but it's HDMI. Just plug it into your TV. It's like plug and play. Just plug it in. It's good to go. It's got all the systems there, all the games.
I saw a guy. Not to interrupt, but I'll forget it. I saw a guy who was playing Mario 3. No. I'm sorry. Super Mario World on Super Nintendo. Okay, but instead of using a controller, he was using a keyboard. And it was, he was amazing. It was crazy. I know that some people, I guess they prefer it. I don't know. But, he was going all keyboard, no controller, and just flying through, doing all these, crazy speed run jumps, throwing shells off. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy, it's hard enough on a controller.
Right.
It's
crazy it's crazy if you watch some of these YouTube videos or whatever, like these people that are ripping through these levels, like
that are so hard.
How is that possible?
I know,
it's incredible, man. How many times did they practice that, right? It's
nuts. They're just so good. Like it's you almost kind of get lost because you're watching and in your head you're like you start to think that it's that easy, and you're like, oh no, it's not.
Yeah, 100%. Like, oh yeah, let me go try it. No.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, how about this? Maybe I got an idea for you.
Yeah, Mo, shut up.
Sorry, I just interrupted your guys' flow.
I interrupt all the time. Go ahead.
What if we had a DTL at night esports competitions.
I'm down.
I like
You
it.
set up throughout the year, like we can do like MLB The Show, you can have Madden, the hockey, you could have all of the sports just rotated around, and then we could have tournaments from our, the crew members essentially having them play against each other in like short rounded games.
Sounds like fun. I'd definitely be in for that.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
yeah. And I could set it up like we could set it up on the screen.
Yeah.
Of
two people
in two videos, and I don't have to be on. Like I could produce it on the back, like you know what I'm saying? Like
I like that. Yeah.
Like we could like what I'm saying is like we can open it up to everybody. Like you guys run it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, we should see how if people are interested in that much. That's a good idea, dude. I'd definitely be in for that. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I play FIFA like religiously, so I'm probably pretty good at FIFA. But man, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, man. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm pretty damn good. So,
bro,
it's saying.
when we were in college, my roommate had a PlayStation, and he wasn't even a soccer fan, but all he played was FIFA.
Yeah. People love FIFA.
Oh, dude. I mean, I would sit down and play with him all the time. Like, it's a blast.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun as hell. Yeah. FIFA's a great game. NBA Live.
Yep.
Like those. Oh God, dude. We used to run with the the Nuggets when they had Carmelo. Oh, dude, that you go back to the Carmelo Nuggets teams.
They were a good team. Chauncey Billups, dude, Chauncey Billups on that team, I think.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken, Billups. Yeah,
those teams were fun, dude.
Yeah, Wilson Chandler. I'm starting to remember. Nene. Oh, Nene. Kenneth Fareed.
Yeah, dude.
The Manimal.
Oh man, I'm telling you, those teams, dude. We would always run. Me and it, because we'd play online, right? And we would always run and just ISO with Melo and he'd kick down. Now, Adam said 2K better than live. I think I agree. 2K is dope.
Well, you know what? They don't make live anymore. Like live, just they gave up because 2K just crushed them. They're like, fuck it, all right, we'll focus on Madden and and
the
college
show
football.
did the same thing for baseball.
Hey, I'll say this: who's the announcer on the show? Is it still he had a long Matt Vescursion?
I haven't played since the show came out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure. I think it's still Matt Vescursion. He was great. Like we used to run the show on PS3 all the time, and we would like do the, bring a player through the minors, and all that, and dynasty mode based. Yeah.
There was one baseball game that was on PS2. It was called The Bigs. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that. Was like my favorite. It was like an arcadey kind of game, right?
Yep.
Like you try to hit home runs all day, but man, that game was a lot of fun. That was one of my favorite baseball games.
Bro, I'll say this. I read something about that. Number one, you're correct. Number two, you know where they were brilliant? Their marketing and design people designed the logo of that game and the cover based off of sunflower seeds. Like the fonts and like choices in that, they look similar so that when you see it on a shelf, it triggers in your head of a connection with baseball. And they sold a ton. The game was awesome, right? They sold a ton of them because, like, number one, the game was great, but number two, like, their marketing was so brilliant with it.
I'll tell you, just to second that point, like the cover was what kind of drew me to it to begin with. So you're right, like that cover hit differently. I was like, oh shit, this looks like a fun game. Like I don't know anything about it, but I'm just looking at it. I was like, oh man, so that makes sense.
It worked, and and number two is you've got to back it up with a great game.
Yeah, 100%.
Which they did. And the big thing about it was that, it was a lower budgeted game. They didn't have a ton of money to work with. Mm-hmm. So they had to, it was brilliant. It was honestly, man, it was like kind of Vince McMahon, WWE or WWF way back in the day when you got to kind of do things like that, where you're not stealing the font, you're not stealing the look, but you're doing enough.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, you've got to have the mentality of, look, man, I'll ask for forgiveness instead of permission. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was real. Look at it. Yeah. All those guys got rewarded. And the reason why I love it is because there's a lot of games that were great that nobody played. because they had the opposite. Like, just it's crazy how like just visual branding and marketing, it absolutely freaking works. Like it's amazing what they find out. Like, have you ever seen the stuff about like grocery stores of how they're set up? So they're set up. Any grocery store is set up that when you walk in, you're going to walk to the right. That's how human nature, you're immediately going to go to the right. If you go in to a grocery store, when you walk right in, to your right will be all the best smelling, looking items that there are. Your bakery, donuts, cookies, lunch meats being cut up, and all kinds of nice mist and fruit. It looks glorious when you walk in. So that's how they get the customer in the store. Same thing about any sport. Get the match in the ring. I got to get you in the store first and keep you. Get you in there enough, right? So that's why you can't walk out entrance doors. You have to go around. See, it's smart, right? So then you go all the way around on the outside to get all of your essentials. Your milks are going to be on the opposite side. So you're going to go through every aisle before you get to the essentials that you're probably there for. So if you want to bust that up, and I'm telling you, try this. Next grocery store you go in and go to the left. Go to the left, all right? And it'll throw you off, and you'll notice that you're going against the grain on everybody.
It does feel that way. You're right. Now that I think about it, it's so true. Yeah, it's so true.
If you go left, you will spend half of what you do going in the grocery store instead of going
crazy.
Right.
That's crazy. Wow.
But it's brilliant. Like,
it is brilliant.
They figured that out.
It really is.
Yep.
Because 100%, yeah. Because I don't know how many times I don't need a couple things, right? But it's all the way in the back of the store. So I walk, and as I'm walking, oh, that looks interesting. Let me pick that up. Oh, let me grab that. Right? I didn't need it, but I walked past it. I saw it. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I do need it. So I'll get it. So they get me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's brilliant business. Yeah, 100%. That's interesting.
They've got it figured out. And most of them have those doors to where, you go, one's an entrance and one's an exit, right?
Yep.
And they have security there. Now, Walmart, they'll check your receipt, Sam's Club, whatever. No security, the grocery store ain't doing nothing. What they're doing is making sure that when you walk in, you don't walk back out. And I'm not kidding. Now, they're going to handle if you have issues in a parking lot. But for the most part, people walk in, they see a security guard, and they just keep going. It's brilliant, dude. Like, I love reading all of these things that, like, these people, like, that's why I say on this show all the freaking time is that, bro, you might be the one that has that piece of information that we all need. You never know. Like, you never know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why, like, I always say, I don't care about lost bet. Like, don't ever be concerned about that. Like, throw it out there. We'll figure it out. If I bet it, that's on me, not on you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, have that mentality of, I'm going to put it up on the wall. Let's discuss it. And then we can all make our own decision. You know what I'm saying? But
my theory's always been, as long as you can speak to it, then you're good, right? So if right, if you give it out a bet, you can speak to it, give reasons why you like it, then that you did your part, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, I'll give you another piece of something, an asset of knowledge here. All right, those neck rest pillows. Like not talking about the ones that like look like go all the way around, just like the pillow that's like kind of goes on your neck. You could like just wrap it around a car seat, right?
Sure. Okay.
If anybody out there sits for long periods of time, whether in a car, at a desk, at an office, at home, it doesn't matter. Sitting is sitting. But if you're sitting like upright for long periods of time and you have a chair, get you one of those neck pillows, and it's going to feel weird for 2 days. But I swear to you, on all of our friendships, it will take away. Like, if you're somebody who runs like kind of hot-blooded, or like you're just up, you've got a lot of energy, you probably feel anxiety a lot as well. And what comes from that, I swear to you, it's crazy, is sitting upright and what to do with your neck and your head. So you end up not knowing it, that you tense your shoulders, your neck, all day. And when you get used to this, give it 2 days. It's going to feel weird because you got to let go of that and just like let the thing do its job. Bro, it was life-changing for me. So I'm putting that out there. If anybody sits for a living, whether it's in a car, a seat, whatever, try that and get through the first 2 days. It'll feel weird. You'll want to take it off. You're like, this is not, just push through it. Because that third day, I swear to God, when you release that anxiety, you will be shocked at like how much you're carrying. Now, I've got to figure that out for my legs. Do you guys ever do that? Like tense up your legs a lot? Like I tense my calves up a ton. Most you?
I bounce it. Like I have ADD, so I'm constantly moving a part of my body to kind of focus my brain.
Yeah. If you ever see me like bouncing, like I don't have a disease. Like that's just how I just run hot blood. You know what I'm saying? Like
same here,
bro. Yeah. Like
here, dude.
I'm sure a lot of people do, and it took me
it
took me a long time to figure out that, you know, doing that, man, you carry a lot of like just you just tense a lot, and you don't realize it till you stop. You know, and somebody introduced that to me, and I swear to God, I put one in the car. You know what I mean? And it like life-changing. I'm telling you. So I sleep better, all of it, because you carry that, dude, all day.
Yeah, makes sense, man. Because I'll definitely pass that along to. I got
try it. Yeah, like
it's
only if, it's only if you know if you're somebody who deals with it. You know, most people might
sure.
I found myself dealing with it, and I didn't even know it until someone tipped it off to me. Yeah, they're like, bro, I could see you, like, you know, all day, bro. He's like, that ain't good. Try this. And I swear to God. Yeah. It worked. Yeah. Like I got home and I was like, oh my God. Like, I'm not like, you know, because sometimes like, dude, I'll lay in bed. I'm like, I can't sleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm up, you know? You take a lot of that off. So yeah, if anybody ever deals with that, try that. Now, I'm not a doctor, so hey, we're not putting any medical things on it, but it was good. All right, now Stern, I talked long enough, so we can need into the lean.
So I have no official plays, but I have my player props algorithm that is spitting out names all the time, and I'm happy to go through them with as much or as little detail as you possibly want.
Give me the 2 best names.
Well, they're all B, so I'm going to give you 5 with less details. Because I don't really have the time to go through them exactly and evaluate. But JT Real Muto here against Lord looks like a great option. He's batting 400 in the last week. He ended up 303 in the last 2. I think he's a great option. I agree with the model here. Blaze Alexander here against Bilaluk. This is going to be heavy on the Diamondbacks. Shocker.
Blaze was a popular name this morning.
Okay, yeah, I see.
Very
it.
Popular
444 with 3 home runs in the last week. that's great.
Yeah, that'll do it. Oh yeah, he's got 6 goals in 2 games. Oh, okay.
Ezekiel Tovar here against Rodriguez on the other side of that Rockies game. Also a fantastic. There's some player on the Rockies who are really holding that whole team together. You know. He's hitting 375 in the last week. That's just fantastic as well. You got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. here. He's hitting 455 with 2 home runs in the last week. That's just, he's on fire. If you want to talk about someone who's holding up partially that team in the second half of the season, it's him. Like him. Springer's out. There's no one else. Sure, there's other hitters, but he's doing an incredible job. He's like doing Jose Ramirez for the Cleveland team. And Xavier Edwards is the last
Cleveland team.
Yeah, Guardians.
No, it's nothing. I'm just, dude. I have commentary. Keep going.
Just Xavier Edwards is the last person on this list. He's batting 455 in the last week. All these players are hitting 4 out of their 10 at bats. 2 out of 5. It's not so bad when you're considering how little most MLB players hit.
Yeah, it's tough. Pitching's pretty good.
You know what? I'll give a couple leans too since we've been here for almost an hour. Might as well fire them off here. So for the English Premier League for the season here, I got a couple futures leans here. One of them is going to be for the top goal scorer of the EPL. I like Victor Gyökeres. He's from Arsenal. It's at plus 650 right now. He's going to be the leading front man for Arsenal. Arsenal is expected to be, a top two, top three team in the EPL this season, and he's coming from Lisbon over in the Portuguese league, where he was just dominating over there. He was pumping in a lot of goals left and right. He was really a highly sought after striker in all the world, but Arsenal was the one that ended up getting him. So they have a big need for that on their team. So I think he's going to get a ton of opportunity. So I really like that one a lot, and the value is just amazing, plus 650 for someone of his caliber. And then also a team to be relegated from the EPL. I'm gonna take a little shot at Brentford, plus 300. This is a team that they lost a lot of their top talent in the offseason. A lot of the players just didn't want to be a part of the team anymore for whatever reason. They didn't really replace any of them, so they got worse in the offseason, and they're gonna struggle this season. They really don't have Premier League talent on their team. They got like a couple leftovers from last year, but a lot of the guys have just been shipped off and sold to other teams. So just not looking really good. So those are two leans if you guys are interested in some futures bets. Victor Gyökeres, top goal scorer, plus 650. Brentford to be relegated at plus 300.
And
I love
the
Gyökeres.
Portuguese league, Gorilla.
Yes,
I love that play.
Yeah, dude.
Love
He's
that
awesome.
play. That's a
He's
phenomenal look.
He's awesome. I mean, they don't. And the thing is, he really has no competition at his position, so you don't have to worry about him being subbed off. Really, like he's gonna play like pretty much 90 minutes, every game.
Is he
So
really?
I mean, he's gonna get the opportunities. There's no doubt.
He's
And
the leading guy.
Arsenal's for okay. Another futures bet. I wasn't gonna give it up. I'll give it to you guys. Why not? Arsenal to win the league plus 200. So I'm on Arsenal here, so it's kind of correlated, right?
Hold on 1 second. So, okay, great pick, and thank you. Say it again. Arsenal, you said to win the league, 200?
Arsenal to win the league at plus 200. I really like what Arsenal have done in the offseason. They've really boosted their team a lot. I mean, so is Liverpool. Liverpool's the favorite right now, rightfully so, because like I said before, like they've gotten better, but so is Arsenal. Like Arsenal, to me, Arsenal has really filled a lot of their holes, whereas Liverpool has just added talent just to add talent, right? So, like, when you're talking about team chemistry, Arsenal has been built more for, like, team chemistry wise. So, yeah, I like them, but of course, if they're going to win, like, somebody's got to score. And so that's why I like Gyökeres. But even if Arsenal doesn't win, I just think Gyökeres is just going to get a ton of opportunities. And he's just a great goal scorer, just in general. Like, he's world class.
So, okay, forgive me for my non-knowledge.
Yeah, sure.
There are dudes who are out there for 90 minutes.
Yes,
Dude.
yes, there are. Oh yeah.
So
So
here's
here's
for longer than 90 minutes.
Like,
So-
let me say
Yes.
this from,
Okay.
and I'll get out of your way.
Sure.
As the idiot, I'm smart enough to know that 245s plus extra time, like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
dude, like,
Talk about conditioning, right?
holy
So,
Jesus
these
Christ,
these
dude,
these dudes are in superb shape, right? Supreme athletic shape.
that's a big ass field.
That's a big ass field too, right? So now you got to keep in mind, and there's also no timeouts. There's no timeouts, right? The only stoppages are, if someone gets injured, which look, a lot of people hate the flopping, right? Because they hate,
I
it's
need
kind
a
of
breather.
I'm gonna tell you, that's why they do it half the time.
Can I give you something? Can I give you a secret?
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone will notice this or know and have recognized it, but for the last couple of years, and watch, Tennessee in college football will do this on extra points when they have a drive and they score, because Tennessee's offense is built on speed. That's their advantage, right? Get to the line, go. They score in 40 seconds many times, okay? But when their defense needs a breather on the extra point, they'll have a lineman go down with an injury to get a time, like to basically get a TV timeout. They do it all the time.
You know what's funny? You're right, because I've noticed it too. Like, or if a team is going no huddle, right? They have a lot of momentum, right? And they're just marching down the field. I've noticed a lot of times randomly a defender will go down, like out of nowhere, right? You just like it's probably to slow down the game, right? To kind of cut the momentum of the team that's running no huddle, right?
That's exactly now.
Right?
Now it's one thing. and I didn't mean to cut you. Like,
Yeah, no.
this is where I give Heupel credit, because it's one thing if you're doing it when the other team's on offense. That's bull, right? And I'm talking football. I'm not talking soccer part here, but he's doing it on special team. Like, he's like, oh, look, I'm not going to mess up your flow on offense, but I need this right here. Like, I'm down. Like, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And he's like,
yeah.
Injured. What do you want me to do? You know,
Right. Exactly.
They solved that problem.
That's nothing than anybody said official, just me. But like,
yeah. So that's why
smart move.
Yeah, that's why they do it. I mean, that's why they do it in soccer too. You just kind of get it, because again, there's no timeouts. You need to breathe or shit at some point, right? Like you just you may fake an injury, just give yourself a few minutes, But other than that, there's really no stoppages in the play, right? So
and then stuff too, like
it's
different, but it's oh my god.
Yeah, no, I mean the conditioning you have to have is unbelievable to play, professional soccer. So those guys are by far, the most conditioned athletes in the world. I don't care what anyone says. There's just, 90 minutes. They're just built different as well. Yes, of course they're physically they're built different as well. But teams only get 5 subs in a game. So you got 11 on the field, right? 5 subs. That means the other 6 are playing the whole 90. Plus stoppage time. Plus, if it goes, if you're talking about like a cup game or something, it goes into extra time, where you got another 2 15-minute halves. You're talking about 120 minutes now, where some of these guys are playing the whole freaking 120 minutes. So they're really
so long, dude.
And that's why you get goals in those final 3 to 4 minutes a lot of the time.
Yes, 100%. Because you got dead legs out there. You got a lot of dead legs. You see guys cramping, whatever, and
you got like a fresh 21-year-old goal scorer comes in off the bench in the last 5 minutes, and all of a sudden he scores. You're like, what the shit?
Yep, exactly. So that's so soccer players are, the props to you can say what you want about their flopping, but their conditioning is next level. And so that's why, again, going back to Joker, is like, that's why he's a guy that should predominantly play 90 minutes, unless he has like a little injury or something. They may take him off as precaution here and there, but as long as he's fully healthy, like, I don't see him ever like getting on the bench really. So
NHL's another animal too. Them dudes.
Yeah, dude. Like, and they do a lot of shift changes. Sorry, not to cut you off. They do a lot of shift changes, right? They do a lot of shift changes, but man, while they're out there, it's fucking nonstop back and forth. Like, talk about cardio.
It's a lot, bro. It's so much, and it's like that's why I laugh. Like, if you ever like see like an NHL player like in a bar or something, you're like, that dude can whoop everybody's ass on skates. He's on shoes. Like, dude, you do not want that smoke. He will whip the dog out of you, boy.
And whip your butt with balance.
And you can't kill him. Them hockey dudes keep coming. They're like, oh yeah, he's got a broken face. He missed 2 minutes. He's back in because he was in the penalty box.
Nah, dude.
They're like Happy Gilmore. They're just gonna keep getting back up.
Yeah. Hockey dudes are tough SOBs, man. No doubt about it. Like they're
freaks, dude. They're something else, man. And they've got that mix too, because a lot of them don't look huge. They've got soccer player builds. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of them are very, like tall, thin, like rangy, like that type. They look like if a lot of them look you could intermingle. You know what I mean? Like you could mix them. I'm sure soccer players. Give them a minute to figure out the ice part. After that, they're like, "Oh, I got this." Like, yeah, we got this. The same sport. We got it here. Like, it's just intense.
Yep. That's right. The closest
indoor soccer. Yeah,
I was just about to say the closest comp to hockey would be indoor soccer for soccer, right?
Indoor soccer was fun. I used to play that when we were kids, and dude, yeah. I mean, it's soccer on steroids. Like,
dude,
it's soccer for kids with ADD. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love playing indoor soccer. Yeah, that was one of my favorite things to do, was playing indoor soccer. And there's a professional indoor soccer league that, if you guys remember, we bet on that. I gave out some plays for that. Hopefully that should be starting up here within a couple months, I think, too. So
it's funny you bring that up, because I was going to ask, because I remember it was a while ago and we had bet like the over of like 16.5.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The lines in those games, the lines in those games are like, your goal lines are like 12, 13, 14, like on average. Like that's your over under for your totals, right? So it's intense, but there's a lot of goals for like, people who like a lot of goals. Indoor soccer's where it's at, no doubt.
Yeah. Dude, it was dope.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
A lot of fun.
Dude, you can launch soccer balls too indoors. Like if you've got a good if you've got a good, swift follow through kick where you can, kind of skull it and line drive it.
Yep.
Oh, dude, people get up out of your way 2 or 3 times after taking those.
Yeah, no doubt. No, and a lot of times too, because everything's so bang bang, right? It's like boom boom, almost like pinball. Like things are happening so fast that a lot of times you'll get like a blazing shot from like 10 yards out, and like goalie has no chance because it's just so like you don't even have time to react. It's just it's right in front of you, and
And the best way is to I'll give you the perfect analogy. The best way in any of those is to be the super aggressive one.
Yes.
I have the same mentality in indoor soccer that I did with dodgeball. As soon as that whistle blew, I'm running fast as hell. I'm going after a ball. And if you're up there, I'm lighting your ass up. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to make you think about it and pause because I'm going to come up and drill you. And what you have to do is set the tone. Drill the first kid in the face hard. Bam! You know what I mean?
Take the foul, but make them think twice about it.
Oh, dude, if you get that that pop that you get from like a catcher, you get that pop on a kid's face first, and everybody's like, oh, damn, we got to deal with this. And then you just start launching. Then what you do is you sit back and just play center field because they're not going to throw them hard. All you got to do is identify maybe one dude that's got a gun. Everybody else, it's just going to be that lob, and you're just got it, like out. You just sit there and pick, like, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, I think it's probably true for every sport.
Taylor back there, yeah.
It's probably true for every sport, but like every team needs that enforcer, right? Like I know when I'm playing soccer for all the years that I used to play, dude, like we always had an enforcer. Like he may not have been the best skilled, he may not have been the most athletic, but you didn't fuck with him, right? He was that guy who set the tone, with the intensity, right? And he was somebody that the other team was like, oh shit, if I get in a one-on-one with him, let me back away because this dude's not playing games. Like, you know what I mean? Like he'll come after me, and either the ball goes or I go. Like what the rule is. The man goes to the ball.
About that?
It's the Zdeno Chara of the Boston Bruins.
Yeah,
like, you just send out the big goon.
Hell yeah!
Everybody. What he is, he's the Undertaker. Like you're sending out the Undertaker, bro. Like he can handle anybody. Yeah.
Like if the ball goes, the guy's not going right. His ass is going down. So it's one or the other. Like,
funny story about being the enforcer. I was that guy for our basketball team, and I just
interest me, Moshe. I need more info about you. Keep going.
Well, my dad played. He called it blue collar ball. He's like, you're not going to be the most talented person on the field or on the court. Go figure out how to make yourself useful, which is defense and rebounding. And when you learn how to do defense and rebounding, you're only 6'2", right? And I'm playing against 6'5", 6'7" guys, and I'm responsible for guarding them. You have to check them. And you check them by making them think twice before going at you. So the last time that this happened, and this was the last time I played basketball, actually, more than a few years ago already, I was checking this guy who was being a dick. He was just trying to play bully ball. He was 100 pounds more than me, and he flattened me. I couldn't move.
It was Bill Lambier. That's Bill Lambier. That's Bill Lambier's job.
I was about to say, little Bill Lambier out here, right?
Hey, you come into the paint, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Yeah,
I got my butt handed to me to a point where I was already like closer to the back half of 25, and I was just like, I can't be that person anymore. I don't have the energy. I don't have the
Pause. Look, Zach's got the comment of a lifetime. There's no way the synagogue league needs an enforcer.
You would be surprised at how little they know the rules of basketball, and you need to play street ball to keep up. Also, this was not a synagogue league. This was a real league.
I was gonna say, I was like, I got updates on Larry playing in the Jewish League Hardstate, and I don't remember any fights.
Oh, you would be so the problem with a lot of synagogue leagues or Jewish leagues is they never played growing up properly. They played street ball. So they don't understand what a foul is. So what they do is they lead with their shoulder into your chest. That's it. That's the only move they know how to do.
Oh, we call that the Pau Gasol, and it's very effective.
It's very effective, but it's also an offensive foul when I don't like playing in those type of leagues because I play
physical.
I play ball and I can be physical, but there's a limit to what I can do now.
Hell,
in my 30s.
Hell, I might be picking up. I might be heading on over to the synagogue league. I don't know if they have one in Nashville. I'm gonna look for it. I'm not allowed at Scientology. I'll tell you that.
Listen,
They
if you
didn't
had to
like
be
that.
banned
They
from one,
didn't, if anybody's new, we went and did a surprise show in their parking lot here in Nashville, the Scientology. They were not big fans of gambling. I didn't really care. They got me out of there, though. That was fast. I'll give them that. They were on it. They've got more employees. It was like an ant colony. They had more inside than you thought. They came firing out, boy. It was like those giant hornets, man. I just started laughing.
So funny.
Yeah. Randall sitting over there going,
So funny.
Oh my God. All right, we'll get it. We've gone an hour and 10.
I want to point out just two
got more plays.
comments.
More plays, right? Every 10 minutes.
Oh, I can do that. I have two more.
Oh, we know you could do it. No.
Two leans every 10 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, you're just like it's like a lever. Keep going.
Bretton Doyle. All right.
You say Bret
against
Hart.
Rodriguez.
All right, keep going. What?
Bretton Doyle against Rodriguez in the Arizona game, right? He's hitting 333 with a homer in 9 plate appearances, and the last week he's batting 375 with 2 home runs. And Geraldo Perdomo also in the same game, he's hitting 250 in 5 plate appearances, which isn't great, but in the last week he's hitting 417 with a homer. Also, 2 great player props. But I want to shout out. I think it was.
Hold on, one second. Is Perdomo, is his hits, runs, and RBIs at over 2.5? Is it at 3 or at 4?
I am not actually sure. I'm just
don't worry
running
about
the
it. Keep
mock.
going. I was looking at it earlier, and I wanted to play it. I think it was 4. But because I'm with you. No. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I think he's going to have a great game. I'm with you on that. Absolutely. Keep going. Yeah.
So again, if it's 4, I recommend going total bases over 1.5. You'll probably get it at. You're basically betting on the same thing, and you don't need all the extras to kind of cash. And it could cash in one swing in the number 1 hitting field that has the most space in any field in the league. Great elevation. You got weather patterns messing up the fly balls. Like, a lot of things can happen to get you to second base more than any other park in the league. But I wanted to shout out, I think it was Father Whale. He said in NBA Live, the dunk contest was phenomenal. And I 100% agree. And there was no better game than MVP Baseball 2004 before they started shutting down. But the real comment that brought me to the comments here was Kyle Stowers, absolute beast. Wenzel Walker, that's a great call. Nice. Kyle Stowers, he is in a funk. He just hit out of the funk yesterday. And if we've seen anything over the years, that he is streaky. I think he's coming today.
All right. There we go. My man, Scott, good to see you, buddy. It's okay. Not late. Good to see you. Indeed, man. All right. So those are our plays. Let me throw it over here real quick just so you can see. Prince, now these 3 are tomorrow, correct?
Yep. All these games are tomorrow, guys.
Perfect, man. Perfect. Okay.
And any leans for tonight?
You know what? Honestly, it's a really light slate tonight. But hey, if you guys follow me on X, I'm gonna take a little deeper dive and see if I can find something for tonight. I've been posting a lot of live plays on X as well. So again, Prince of Picks 10. You guys can follow me over on X. And I'll probably have something for you guys tonight over there.
I like it, and it's also one of those where it's like, don't force it either. It's like,
100%.
A lot of times it's like, all right, because I'll get that question too, and it's like, well, I don't have anything that I love, but here are a couple that I like, and if you agree on and play it, you know what I mean? But like
100%. Yeah, like I'll just quarter unit leans if I post anything, guys. Just to have a little action tonight, and nothing major. So
and for the record, that's exactly what I'm doing when I throw out these player props. I'm giving you the information and people that I would choose from. Like, this is basically the list that I would choose from. And I am working on getting a write-up that I can print out and send in the chat so that I don't have to just go through 50 of them every show. But I am happy to do it. I love it.
Oh, real quick, I almost forgot. I do have one bet I gave out earlier on the morning show in the live chat, but I'll go ahead and give it to you guys now. FIBA basketball, international basketball. We got a tip-off tonight. I think it's 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Bahamas and Nicaragua. I like Nicaragua plus 29.5 in that one.
Yeah,
Bahamas.
you said that this morning. Yeah,
I said that this morning, yeah. So just to give a little bit additional on that, Bahamas. From what I saw from their roster, they're not playing any of their NBA guys. So I'm not really sure why this line is so big. I mean, without the NBA players, Bahamas is. I mean, they're not that good. I mean, they're a good team, but they're not that good. Not
Yeah,
29
I was like,
and a half
minus
points.
29 and a half.
That's a big ass number. That's a huge number. So Nicaragua has there's one player I cannot remember. I believe his last name is Rios, if I want to say. But he's like their main guy. He always scores like 20 points a game for that team. So he's like, by far like their stud on that team. But yeah, I mean, I think they're gonna have a hard time guarding him. But Nicaragua plus 20. I'm getting 29 and a half points with Nicaragua against a team that doesn't have any NBA talent. Yeah. I'll you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said it this morning. Like when you put that up, I was like, how good is the Bahamas?
Yeah, I don't get that one.
Well, look, let me say in basketball, I subscribe to the theory in college basketball a lot of times that like you give me a number that big, I'm not playing against that number. I'm playing against the clock. There's no way that you're going to be up 30. Like you might be up 20.
Not to mention in FIBA basketball, the quarters are 10 minutes long.
Like, am I just not going to score for a half? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many points are you going to score? Yeah, like, and then subtract 30. Like,
yeah, that's a lot.
It's, dude, I mean, you just have
to. A lot.
You would have to control the ball and the clock and drill shots like at the end of the shot clock every time.
Right. Yep.
Or the other team is, or the other team is just horrendous of people that have never even seen the sport, which I doubt that they are.
I don't think so.
Like, yeah.
No, I've seen Nicaragua play a few. They're not that bad. They're not a good team.
Can they walk? Can they walk? Yeah. Okay. We're good.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
Yeah. Mark, what are we gonna say?
Adams 2555 just posted Cubs up 1-0. I just grabbed the.
Can you read that again, please? Just start over. I want you to just do that again. Exactly.
Adam,
you read it like AI. You're like Adam 28555 set. No, okay, keep going. Cubs up 1-0.
Cubs up 1-0. I just placed a sprinkle on the Blue Jays plus 211. It's only the 7th inning. Cubs bullpen doesn't really scare me right now. So
yeah. Okay. There we go. Landon, AB, who we riding in the Little League World Series? Can we bet on it? Yes. So go to Bet Online. Go see my boy Dave. All right. BetOnline.ag. You can check it out. Go look on Twitter. All right. Just search BetOnline Dave. Go see my boy. He actually has the odds. I'm not lying. He's got all of them. I saw him tweeted out a couple times. I mean, we got to go Pennsylvania, right? Home game, dude. No, check it out. Hey, you know what? I'll actually bring that up on the show tomorrow. I'm glad Landon. I'm glad that you said that. Scott said we're going Honolulu. All right. There was a team from Tennessee, Nolansville, that was in it. That's where that's where he is. Like pretty damn close. That's awesome. I was pulling for them big, man. That's cool. But yeah, dude, they've got odds. Yeah, just search it. You'll see it. The Nicaragua versus Bahamas down to 24 points. Would you still play it? Dude, that's a big drop.
It's a big drop. That's what I said. 29 was too much. 24, that's iffy. Because, I mean,
I agree. Look, not even knowing any of them, 24 and 30 is a massive difference.
It's a big difference.
It is. So. It is. And I'm saying that is, I can just tell, I don't know these teams, never seen them in my life, but I can just tell you the bet is that's a significantly different bet.
Yeah, I'm on the fence with that one, to be honest with you. I can't give a definitive answer to that. I gotta look into it. Yeah.
That's the NFL equivalent of like you're
a touchdown difference. Well, not a touchdown. A field goal difference, maybe.
The same thing. It's like I went from plus 7.5 to plus 3.
Sure.
Fuck that. Like.
Yep. Yeah. I'm good. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
But
too
no,
big of a drop. That's too big of a drop. Yeah.
It was a great question, but no. Like I agree. It. Yeah. You look at it. You're like, okay, all right. Now here's the question though: is there another way to play it? And that's what I would go to immediately. Of like, okay, maybe we've lost the number.
Right.
We've lost the spread.
Right.
But And again, I have no idea, but I'm just saying it's
Yeah.
like, okay, now do we look at a team total? So if we're playing off the same theory, all right, we could look at this two ways, okay? And I don't know the numbers. I don't know anything on the league of even what a total game is, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, you could look at it two ways. Do we want to fade the favorite, the Bahamas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now instead of, we're going to fade them minus 29.5, do we fade them on a team total, or do we ride with the underdog on a team total, or do we fade them? Or do you play two different like there's a lot of different ways.
Or you just take the game total under, right? You said this is about clock management, right? Do you take the game total under with the spread on the underdogs? Because, right, those are correlated events.
Yeah. Good.
I like it. No, I like it.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, like, that right there is why that question is so good, and every question is good.
Mm-hmm.
Because talk through it and say, we might have we might have lost that bet. Like, not lost the bet, but like lost the opportunity to play 29.5. So, okay, can we look at it, another route? Like, that's why I say, like, anybody in the chat, like in the crew, please drop them in. You know what I'm saying? Because you just never know. The thing that's on your mind might be exactly the key of what we all need. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might just trigger something that somebody else has had of what they've, it's a trigger effect.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
It's like popcorn. Like, if you drop one, right, and you start jumping in, somebody's got a stat. Somebody's been tracking it. Like, no, let me tell you this dude's smashing. Like, yeah. So
I'll tell you what I try to do in baseball. I try to find correlated events. If, let's say, like, for instance, the Diamondbacks, right, game didn't like the run line at minus like 120. I wanted to get something close near even money. And I didn't even do it properly here so much, but you could correlate events to get big plus money and drop your unit size down by a half.
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
You're essentially betting on the same reward with half the risk.
Okay, this right. Well, I'll write this down. But next show, or not the next show, but the next idea for a show is we need to go through by sport and list correlated bets. Like, we don't have to go through every bet, but just good correlations so that we have the foundation that we can reference, because it's hard to remember. And especially you've got different, hell, soccer's it's the same sport, but it's 7 different leagues at minimum at a time. And then you've got 4 different seasons of those, right? Like, it's tough to remember, but if we can have a reference guide, basically, it would help me. Like, some people might have it down, but like,
why don't we ask all the experts in the fields to do that? Like, I'll try to come up with the baseball, me and you, AB, we'll come up with the baseball ones, right? We'll send Brad and Prince of Picks on the soccer correlations. Like, we'll get like experts across every field, come up with your list, because it's going to be ever growing too. It always changes. The angles change. What you can correlate changes. And I think that's an awesome idea.
Yeah. We need a parlay reference guide.
Yeah. Like, because you don't want to parlay.
Exactly. Like, you could choose either route, right? Like, that's the best part, is like, you could either route it as, all right, these are singulars, right? Yep. Or these are, I'm going to parlay it. What I do is I do both. I'll singular it and parlay it with, quarter of a unit, whatever, just for fun, right? But yeah, like, we need a correlation and parlay reference guide.
Especially when you're making picks, it's so important. Like, I'll be looking at a play and be like, I love the Mets. Like yesterday, I loved the Mets, right? I saw that the Mets offense was going to be on fire. Did I see their collapse in their pitching? No, but I could have taken the team total, and maybe I would have if I had that right in front of me.
Yeah. You want to know, we were talking about grocery stores. Do you want to know something else? Kind of similar to that, of playing off human nature? And I say this out of love, and it's smart. You know what sports books do to you when you open up their apps? They flood you with information. Soon as you open that app and it logs you in, that screen pops up. You've got something scrolling up here. You've got big big pieces of plus 900, play these parlays. You've got all different sports. That's on purpose. Because do you know what the biggest difficulty is in sports betting? Is
Consistency.
staying focused. It's staying focused. It's so hard to do if you bet in your app. And what I mean is you're researching and going through in the app. It's like going through every aisle in a grocery store. That, like, I swear by this, man. Like, having the plan before you go into the app is huge. And I say it as I struggle with it every day. It's brilliant. Remember, these are casinos. Don't ever forget that. They don't give a damn about your feelings or anything else. You know, like, they're in it for money. Don't ever forget that. And that's another thing that they do too. These sports books are smart. On Twitter, they play like they're your friend. You know? That, like, they baby face themselves. Like, oh, we're all hitting, you know. It's like, oh, no.
They're real.
I'm like, they're on the same side, Hoss. Like,
they're real quick. They're real quick to advertise when someone wins, right? Like when wins a big amount or something, right?
Yes,
you'll see it all over your news feed, right? This could be you.
Yes.
You know,
like,
someone hits a 10-leg parlay or something. Oh, this guy won, $2 million on using our app. Blah, 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 like, okay.
There's a reason why these sports books spend more money on advertising than anything else. That's all they spend their money on is advertising and marketing like that, right? Social media stuff. You're spot on. And that's for a reason. Like, they want you involved. They want to get you in the store. All right. See something on Twitter. Oh, top 5 home run. This is what everybody's bet. And again, I'm not speaking negative. I do the same damn thing. Like, that's business, right? Like, but they're smart with it, dude, because they'll play like they're your boy, you know? And it's like, no. I see, like, their apps are designed like there's a reason why. You ever notice every other app, what they do is they go easy on you when you get in. Because you overload people, they'll drop out. They're like, whoa, this is way too much, right? They blast you with promos and all kinds of, you're going to be a millionaire in 20 minutes. That's part of it because, dude, betting is tough, man. It's hard already. But then when you add in so many, what I'm getting at is that when you have so many options and so many routes that it takes you, like Major League Baseball alone, dude, player props, you could get lost. And I'm speaking of, I do this all the time, and I catch myself doing it. I'm like, I'm just out here. Like, I'll just place 3 bets that, like, in my head, I'm like, oh, yeah, he's going off. And I'm like, I actually didn't do any research. Like, why did I just place that bet? They do that, man. Like, so going back to it, like, a reference guide, I think is great because we could all figure these things out and you could use it at home. Like, it doesn't have to be like that we're all live. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
To
piggyback on your grocery store analogy, right? It's like sometimes it's better to just like go in, know what you're looking for, get it, and get out, right? So you're not distracted by this and that and the other, right? Similar concept with like these sports books and stuff. They just, it can be a lot. So many different options for some of these, games and stuff. It's like, man.
Dude, so many. And you know what the sports books have too? Like they even have their own cappers. Yeah. Which that is another wild string of this industry, right? It's like it's like when you see a team reporter that is the team reporter for the NFL team. You're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be objective. You know what I mean? Like, oh my goodness, man, dude. They do it. Wenzel, got you, man. I was on a serious. Prince Big said that, job. We were late to the party. Dude, it's crazy you moved the line that big, dude. Well done on that. That's huge, dude.
There you go.
Yeah, you cry. I didn't see anybody else betting that game.
I'm sure they weren't. I'm sure it was of the day. Yeah, I haven't heard too much about Bahamas, Nicaragua today in basketball. So.
Well, what I was gonna say was you caught their attention, bro. I like that. Like, that's a real thing. That is a real thing.
Follow me on X at Prince Follow me on X at Prince of Big Sen. You guys can get more of that.
100%. Hey, brother. Hey, that's a pelt on the wall. Yeah, you made a business move.
Hey,
Your money.
what can I do? What can I say? You know?
Respect,
What
bro.
can I say?
Yeah. I love it.
Hey, I'm just trying to get us all money, guys. That's all. I want us to all win. That's
You know
it.
what? All right, we'll end it on that one. Everybody, thank you so much. We got an hour and a half. My goodness, I did not mean to keep you, but it was fun.
Blue Jays just went up. Home run, Vladdy. All right, we can end there.
Guerrero hit it.
Guerrero hit it.
You just called that, dude. Nice. Well done. Well freaking done, dude.
Just talk about making people money on the show. Had to slip it right in.
No, bro. If you didn't, I'd be mad at you. Plug that. All right, we'll get out of here. Everybody have a wonderful night. Got so many more bets to hit. Going to be a good one. We'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. But till then, best of luck. Cash these tickets. We will see you tomorrow. Thanks.
Who's got it better than us?